Hello, thank you for watching. I finally got my front vents to start blowing air out again. I went the longest time with having to use the windshield or defrost vent, but did something kind of accidentally here and got them to work again, so I'll show you what I did. I recently fixed the heating situation in my Jeep and I didn't even know what I was doing when I fixed it. I was working on something else and I saw a loose hose from underneath the car, underneath the Jeep here. And when I put that hose back on, I started getting my heat again. It's pretty nice because it's starting to get cold here, but we don't have a whole lot of cold months here, and so I pretty much live with getting most of my heat out of the defrost vent here at the windshield, which is has always worked for me. But these vents were completely pretty much dead. Now that I've hooked it up, it's been great, and I just recently, just for this video here, I just unplugged that vacuum hose, and these vents are still working. So I don't know how long they'll work like this with the hose off, but there is still a difference when I put it back on. So kind of want to show you the hose here, and let's see if we can tell a difference. So now I've got it here for the front. This is not really going to matter. We can do it like this. Got it on heat here, and so now you can hear them blowing. All right, so it's coming out pretty good here. Really can't tell. That looks pretty strong. So let me show you where the hose is. And you'll be able to tell a difference when I put this hose on. You'll be able to hear the engine. The vacuum is right here. Hear the difference? And here's the hose right there that I noticed. I was underneath the Jeep working on a starter. I saw that off and I'm like, what is that? So the intake's right here. So this vacuum is an intake vacuum. Throttle body hose right here. So it should be pretty easy to find, and it is the closest one to the firewall here. So let's go ahead and put that hose back on. And see if it blows. Yeah, so it blows even better. Before I put it on, for 4 or 5 years, it was not even blowing out of these vents. Matter of fact, I would get in the Jeep, start it up, put it on defrost because that's the only air I was getting, and again, coming through the windshield vent here, and I was having to warm up the Jeep just with that because they were not working at all. But they are working fantastic now. Look at that. That's great. So yeah, I didn't realize what was going on when I saw that hose. I didn't think about it really being these vents here, the blower. And then we had a cold day, and I'm like, hey, air's coming out of the vent. So that's how I figured that out. Let me show you where it leads to. Let's go ahead and turn it off here. So it's getting kind of dark here, but this line goes, around. I'm going to be able to. I've tracked it all the way over here. It's be easier to see over here on this side. Comes over here on the passenger side. You got the blower motor right there, but that hose comes right here. So right here now. Where is it? right here, right there, right there. See that elbow? So, and then it comes around over here. And then it comes right here. And then it's stopping right here at the cruise control, which is also controlled by vacuum actuators. And I think it stops there. So if you have that plugged up and you're not getting a lot of heat out of those front vents, look and see, or if it is plugged up, maybe you could spray with some soap and water in a little spray bottle and just follow this hose around. Continue spraying it, and if you hear a change in your engine, then that is where your leak is going to be at, and you can repair that leak. Especially look for, like over here where you have these elbows that I showed you. It's kind of hard to follow. Right here, especially look over here. Make sure that's not cracked there, that connector. And then over here, maybe here, spray there and make sure that that's not cracked or even off. But it has made a world of difference as far as heating and blowing air out of these front vents. Again, I wasn't getting any air at all for years, but once I put it back on and took it off to make this video, I noticed that it was still blowing out because I've been running it for about a week now with the hose back on. So when I took it off to make this video, air was still coming out of the vents even since it was off, but it was not coming out as much. So I don't know how long it would have continued coming out. But anyway, good luck. Thanks for watching. Hope the video has been helpful. And until next time, have a great day and take care.